Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is something most people live their entire lives without ever realizing. You're being controlled, not by force, not by threats, but by design. And the strangest part? You probably think you're making your own choices. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Capitalism doesn't need chains to control you. It uses your own psychology, your biology, your reward systems, your fear of falling behind. Modern capitalism works like an invisible operating system running in the background of your daily life. You wake up, reach for your phone, scroll, compare, desire, panic, buy, and repeat. None of that feels forced, and that's exactly why it works. The system doesn't limit your choices. It overwhelms you with so many that you pick the one it wanted all along. You think you're free because you can choose between 50 brands of cereal. But here's the uncomfortable question. When was the last time you chose the direction of your life, not a product on a shelf? Capitalism masters the art of curated freedom. It gives you endless small decisions to distract you from the big ones. It's like giving someone 1,000 different colors of paint, while quietly deciding what they're allowed to paint. This works because the human brain is terrible at handling abundance. When overwhelmed, we don't think deeper. We grab the most familiar, the most advertised, the most socially rewarded, and the system counts on that. Let me explain something that comes straight from neuroscience. The modern economic machine isn't built on what you need. It's built on what it can make you want. Every ad, every feed, every recommended for you is part of a feedback loop designed to hijack your dopamine pathways. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. It's about anticipation. The system thrives by keeping you chasing the next thing, and the next, and the next. Once desire becomes a habit, control becomes effortless. Because a person who is always wanting is a person who is always predictable. Here's another layer that most people never notice. Capitalism convinces you that your worth is your output. If you're busy, exhausted, constantly grinding, good, you're easier to manage. When you're tired, stressed, and overloaded, you stop questioning the system. You don't ask why things are the way they are. You just try to survive the week. This isn't accidental. It's structural. The system rewards you for working yourself into burnout, and then sells you comfort, entertainment, and escape from the burnout it created. It profits twice, from your productivity and your exhaustion. You felt it. The pressure to keep up. The anxiety of not being enough, not achieving enough, not owning enough. But here's the twist. This fear is engineered. Capitalism thrives on relative insecurity, not absolute poverty. Just enough pressure that you stay compliant, competitive, and endlessly striving. If you stop running, you fall behind. If you fall behind, you lose status. If you lose status, you lose opportunities. It's the perfect motivational prison, not because someone is chasing you, but because everyone else is. One of the most powerful control mechanisms is subtle. The system convinces you that you express yourself through what you buy. Clothes become character. Phones become personality. Brands become belief systems. Humans are tribal creatures. We seek signals, indicators of belonging, success, taste, identity. Capitalism weaponizes this biological instinct. It turns your identity into a shopping list and then sells it back to you piece by piece. When consumption becomes self-expression, the system doesn't just control your wallet, it controls your sense of self. The final layer is the most dangerous. You don't rebel against the system because it keeps you comfortable enough not to. Not happy, not fulfilled, just comfortable. A little entertainment, a little convenience, a little distraction. In biology, this is called reward sedation combined with learned helplessness. You stop imagining alternatives because the system trains you not to. The cage is soft, the bars are invisible, and the door is left open, knowing you'll never try to leave. You don't have to abandon the system. You just have to see it. Awareness is a form of resistance. When you notice the trick loses power. Ask yourself, why do I want this? Who benefits from my desire? Is this choice really mine, or was it placed in front of me? Am I living, or am I being carried by momentum? The moment you start questioning the invisible forces shaping your decisions, you reclaim something capitalism hopes you never realize you lost. Agency, direction, your mind. If this opened your eyes even a little, don't stop here. This system survives through silence, distraction, and unquestioned habits. But the moment you understand how it works, you gain the power to navigate it, instead of being shaped by it. Stay curious, stay aware, and never stop asking the question modern capitalism hopes you never think about. Whose choice is this, really? If you want more videos that pull back the curtain on the systems controlling your life, hit subscribe, because this is just the beginning.